Asli energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozum.
Gurkhas have to do something really special to get to a sizable score. There's over. It is the happy den, sparkling smile fan of the match. Look at that for a smile. It's more of a laugh. He's excited, and why not? Everyone's enjoying the cricket. That's the happy dent fan, sparkling smile fan of the match. Shri, smile is the best emotion.
Without a doubt, just reflects the joy that this game brings to the whole country. Terrific turnout on a Monday morning. I never expected this, honestly, Mikhail. Yeah, people coming from all over. Terrific slow ball, sat on the pitch. Just a little swat from Maharajan. He's batted 23 balls for his 14. He's got to get it going. Rashid Khan now on strike.
Yeah, he's mixing it up really well. On this surface, Shri, harder it gets to bat if you take the pace off the ball.
Yeah, definitely stump to stump line. Keep varying your pace. Make them hit square of the wicket. It's never going to be easy. Yeah, just talking about the local batsmen, Mikhail, I think it'll take them a couple of years. Not sure how much T20 tempo. Easy. Got to have the ability to find the boundaries. You got to be very proactive. I'm not sure how much T20 cricket they play in Nepal, and this tournament is going to do them hell a lot of good. There are going to be a few good batters coming out of this. Give them a couple of years. It's going to change the face of Nepal cricket.
Got stuck underneath this one, and he's got good enough bat for it to go for a 4. That's a very good shot by Maharajan.
Shots like this will definitely help. It was good game awareness as well. He knew mid-off was in, and the ball was pitched up. He's played 24 balls, Maharajan, but terrific shot. Education kits for children for every 4 scored, powered by Encel Foundation. 2 times per match. That's a terrific initiative. Grassroots level cricket, so important in this country.
Yes, no, sent back, and wisely so. 6 runs coming off over number 13, 74 for 5.
Yuko solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs thing, your way of quality living. The Paiko, Asli energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozum.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
By Sumit Maharajan just holding forward as Luke continues. That's in the air, cries of catch, and it's been taken by Sharad Safkar at long off. Luke strikes in the second over. Rashid has to depart. That's a very fine running catch, and another one bites the dust here for Kathmandu Gurkhas.
Had to come. Big shot had to come. They were going nowhere with the run rate. And Rashid paying the price for trying to get moving. Good delivery. Wide. Took it away from the arc. And a good running catch from Sharad Vesaukar at long off. Duke Benkenstein strikes in his second over. And Rashid Khan has to depart for 4 of 9 balls, and it's 74 for 6.
Another batter walks in. That's been the story this morning for the Kathmandu Gurkhas. Dan Doubtwaite walks out. He had a striker at 135, but the situation, look at that, an effort in the field. Wow! And everyone's converging towards the fielder for what's been a spectacular effort. Hassan Esakel.
Hassan Esakel, son of another very, very famous cricketer, Mohammad Nabi. Great piece of fielding. Dan Douthwaite has got a job on hand. He made history as a 15-year-old, hitting the fastest ever 100 in school cricket in England. But look at this for a fielding effort. Terrific. First ball, don't get the batter off strike. That is brilliant from Esakel.
You've got to look at the commitment and the effort in the middle. They've been very sharp. They have a spring in their stride at the moment. They've got the wickets. They've kept the Gurkhas quiet.
Balls when he was 15 years old in English school cricket. Plays for Glamorgan. Good all-rounder.
Yeah, he's a very fine all-rounder. Another single here. But this has been a good second over by Luke.
Star for a complete home.
Maran in the third, 20 and 27. Strike rate will need a facelift. He's batting at 74 in terms of the strike rate. He plays for the armed forces, fresh from a 50 in the domestic game for them in that last outing. 30 odd runs before that as well. That's a lovely hit straight to the fielder, long gone. Shri, what do you look for? We've seen you in many roles and capacities, in coaching roles as well in the Indian domestic circuit. What do you look for in a local player in a league as big as this when you're selecting a team?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think first thing you look for is game awareness. Do they have the ability to read the game? Do they have the ability to rotate strike? Can they have boundary options? Do they have back speed? So little things that you look for, and they'll learn as they go on, without doubt. It's a very unforgiving game, this T20 moves. The more they play this format, the more they're going to learn. It's very important that you start tournaments off like this very well, because it goes quickly. Games come up very, very frequently. And if you get into good form early, you can just ride form throughout the tournament. And for teams, batters in good form just need to carry on. Martin Guptill, Lahiru Milanta, we saw them making an impact in the game, but they've got to continue that good form. The team's got to do well.
Slow one, change of pace. Gets very difficult on the surface. You've got to be very, very aware and smart. And just talking about utility players and multi-dimensional cricketers, is the emphasis a lot more on that these days?
Most definitely. And watch Ravi Bopara. Such clever changes of pace, back of the hand. 400 plus T20 games.
Yeah, he's understood the mantra on the surface. Just the pace of the ball and make it hard for the batters.
In the batting, you need a lot more bowling options. So if you can do both, you're very valuable. And Ravi Bopara is one such cricketer. Can bat, bowl, field very well.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle for the batters in this mid-innings of theirs, in this passage of play between 7 to 15.
Rhino's been pretty consistent with their strategy. It's been outside the off stump. They've taken to the bigger side of the ground. They've taken away the shorter boundary. They've varied their pace. They've been very, very good.
Another slow delivery. Single to end over number 15. Just the 3 runs coming off it into the final 5, and work to do for the Kathmandu Gurkhas. 81 for 6.
Sport is in our DNA. The Papaiko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo. Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs, your way of quality living.
Benkenstein to continue into his third over. Andrew Leonard here. Have H.D. Ackerman joining me. Now, I know you know a thing or two about a certain Benkenstein, rather famous father that Luke has. You played with and against him quite a bit, did you?
I did. He was a very fine player. He was a very fine player. Dale Benkenstein, very fine captain. Made a lot of probably didn't play as much international cricket as many thought he should have. Good all-format player, wonderful thinker of the game, so he was a good captain.
He started out up in Durham, where his dad was. Really only played sort of under 11s, under 13s. This one slog swept towards the gap and finds the gap. Beats the diving effort. Well, I think it's the skipper out there, Kushal Malla, body on the line, but couldn't cut it off. Douthwaite certainly has plenty of power. He's going to need to show it in these final 5.
Has to reach for this as it's outside the off stump.
Then having originally been in Durham, I think they moved back down to South Africa for a bit, played quite a lot of cricket down there, and then having returned to the United Kingdom, Luke is now playing at Essex, and then the dad is coaching up in Lancashire. So it makes for an interesting family discussion when Lancashire take on Essex in county cricket. They're going to hustle back for the second direct hit. Would have been mighty interesting, but they will get home. 90
on Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Himstar for a complete home. Siddhartha Rewards. Yes, my points are Siddhartha Bank. Sambandha Sadaiva Nilai.
the second, but with Maharjan battling so significantly, striking at 68, somebody, probably Douthwaite's going to have to find a few boundaries here.
Yeah, I think we can excuse Maharjan because of the situation of the game. I mean, when he walked to the wicket, then wickets fell all around him, and he sort of has been part of a rebuilding process. But with so few overs remaining now, he's got to get a little bit of a move on.
Is the pitch a little slow again, or kind of hard to tell?
I do think the surface has played in a very similar manner to what it did on Saturday. And I think it's just a matter of the batters. They've come out all guns blazing and got themselves into trouble. Pace taken off again. We saw the Kings batting first in the opening game. They took their... But I don't think it's a 120 wicket, not by any stretch of the imagination.
That's pumped down the ground. We've spoken about Douthwaite's power. That's where you want to score here at the TU. You hit straight, you always get good reward. And just one rapid bounce across the outfield.
Pace taken off by Ravi Bopara, but the problem here is the length. Belthwaite's able to just stand and deliver because it's a long, long half volley.
That one was right in the slot, wasn't it? But just skews off at inside edge and a misfield from one of the great statesmen of the game here in Nepal. That's Sharad Vasakar. I haven't seen his off breaks yet, surprisingly. He's someone who spent a bit of time up where you and I are sitting right now. Very fine commentator too. His international days may be behind him, but playing a bit of a mentor role with this Rhinos team. He's still a very good finisher with the bats. He's known to have nerves of steel, is the great man Sharad. Another slower ball. The Pirate can only get one hand on it. It means that Maharjan will keep the strike. 17 bowled, 99 for 6.
Solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they your way of quality living.
Not just one, not just two, but 3 Jeets there. That is the official tournament mascot. Jeet, namaste to you. Angled in, thuds into the pad. Maybe given as leg buys by the most experienced umpire in Nepal's history, Buddy Pradhan. He's had a good day thus far. Our umpire sponsored by Nepal Pay, you can see them there. This is where Dakal's had a few problems in his very nascent international career. Brilliant at the start, but when he's coming back, he has had a few problems at the death, somewhere where he'll need to improve.
There's a bit of variation, a short one. Just wonder whether that was it's the right decision because he got a dot ball, but with third up inside the circle and backward point up inside the 30-yard circle, Maharjan just needed to get a bat onto it.
That's what he's trying to do, force him to hit out to the longer side. They'll easily get 2. I think they'd have got it even without the fumble. 68, maybe 69 metres out that direction today.
And here's the longer side of the ground. Keep bowling into this pitch here at the back end. Because if you're not going to try and bowl Yorkers, which I don't know if that's the option.